further north, the town of Giyani in the Mopani district of Limpopo continues to experience heavy downpours. Parts of the road linking Phalabowa and Giyani have been flooded. Some community members at Maswanganyi village were trapped by floodwater. 9 people have lost their lives in the province. SABC News reporter Nonhlanhla Ntshingila joins us now for the latest in Limpopo. And Nonhlanhla, we can see that, of course, when it comes to the situation there, Nonhlanhla, in Limpopo, it has been quite devastating. At least we know 11 people have lost their lives so far. What are community members saying there?
Well, Mbali, it's a good evening to you and to the viewers at home. When we spoke to some of the villagers earlier on, when we were in another village in Maswanganyi, we've seen that they are very devastated, saddened. More especially that side, there is a 20-year-old young man who was swept by floods on Tuesday, and even today they're still searching for him, having faith that they might find him maybe tomorrow when the search continues. But we have spoken to the family that side, and it was quite devastating and also a very sad moment to see the community members joining that family just to give them support. But right now we have moved and we are in another village by the name of Chukama, here in Thohoyandou. As you can see behind me, this whole street from down there, it is flooded. Even the houses here in the yards, they are flooded. The situation at the side is not looking very impressive. We can just imagine what's really going on, but we will speak to the family members of these households just to hear as to how did these floods affect them. But for now, I'm quickly going to rope in the District Municipality Disaster Management Center, who is Chilizi, who's going to tell us more about this situation. Thank you so much, Mme, for joining us. Can you briefly take us through as to how many calls have you received since these floods started a week ago?
Thank you for having me. The calls that we have received so far regarding the damage that has occurred within our district, there are many, there are more than 600. And checking the road infrastructure, there is a lot of massive damage which has occurred. They've recorded a lot of roads damage infrastructure, and we are really devastated as the district.
And what support has the department given to the affected families so far?
The affected families so far, they are receiving the food relief from the district and also from the NGOs. And we also have the sector departments who also come through and also give assistance. All the relevant stakeholders are working hand in hand to make sure that our people get assistance.
What advice can you give to the people, especially those who are living in the low-lying areas?
For those who are living in the low-lying areas, we recommend that they need to make sure that when the alert has been released and when it has been communicated with them, they need to evacuate their families and also make sure that they take along with their valuable belongings to make sure that they also safeguard their lives and not be in danger.
Thank you so much, Mme, for giving us your time. Mbali, speaking of road infrastructure, we have seen the roads here, they're quite damaged because just driving from another village to this village, it took us almost 2 hours, and there was traffic just because of the potholes all over the road that were caused by the floods which started on Monday rather. And in the morning we spoke to the South African Weather Service, and they did assure us that here in Thohoyandou there's no rain so far, but it's only going to be raining early in the morning. but the rain is going to be in Phalabowa and also in Tzaneen and also in Limpopo, in Mpumalanga, I mean. And we will try and speak to the family in the next hour and update the viewers at home as to how are they feeling about this situation, how are they coping so far, because this is really a devastating situation, more especially now that the schools have reopened. Kids need to go back to school, and so that means they're really struggling. But for now, I'm going to hand it back to you, Mbali.
All right, Nonhlanhla, thank you so much for that update. That's SABC News Reporter there, Nonhlanhla Ntshingila, just giving us an overview in terms of what is taking place in Limpopo. And she has then promised us to speak to the community of this region where she's at the moment. And she'll be then giving us an update further in the next hour.